Very hot today, about 32, 33 plus. We're about 90 F. I'm hiding inside with the air conditioning running. And I had some cheese, like old cheese for breakfast, no lactose, and then for lunch I bought 6 eggs and I baked them in this toaster. Hold on, the picture is too dark. All right, now it's a bit better. Had to adjust my ISO. So yeah, I had some eggs with this, some flavor over here with pepper and salt, seasoning. Beautiful. The TV is on mute. I have a bunch of water over here. And I was playing with my computer, trying to find a load. And I thought Wednesday would be better. And what else I did today? You see this? I went to Walmart to return that 10-foot long cable I bought yesterday. It did not work, right? So I go to Walmart and they say, unfortunately, sir, we don't accept returns on electronic at this point. And I said, why not? And they point me to the little flyer taped to the counter, and there was like only 3 types of goodies you can return. Normally it's like 15 days as long as you bring it back in a fairly new condition with packaging and your receipt. And that's what I had, right? It's 30 bucks Canadian, not too much, but you can have a modest lunch or dinner at a restaurant for 30 bucks over here. And so basically they said, yeah, because of COVID-19 we do not accept this, but they say, but we extended the return from 15 days to 45. So they said you can return this within 1.5 months, as soon as we open the returns. He said that we are waiting for the word from the head office. And so I said okay, and so it's now sitting in the trunk of my car. And I went next door to Staples and brought my old USB-C cable, and I said, guys, I need this, I need a replacement. I said my cable is broken at this spot over here. And the guy showed me 2 options, the same price, $25 Canadian. And I said I don't need 10-foot long, I need 6-foot long, because I measured my original cable, it was 6 foot long. And the guy said, well, actually we have your original cable from Apple, 25 bucks, and then we have a third-party cable, the same price, 25 bucks, but the third-party one looked better. Like, this one is a plain cable, that one was covered, like plated or braided, whatever. But I said, I'm not playing any games, just give me the original cable, please. And so he gave me this, and no issues. I plugged it in, everything works. The laptop fully charged. Okay, so let's see, do we have anything new over here? So my search number 1 is pick up anywhere going to Canada, and I click on age, and I can see all the newest listings on the load board at the top. PA to Ontario, Nebraska to BC. Yeah, I talked to the guy that has this Nebraska listing. It's a very small excavator, and it has to be picked up today or tomorrow. And you know, Sydney, Nebraska, I'm sitting near Toronto, that's too far for me. Then there's a load in Ohio, has been sitting on the board for like over 2 weeks, I would say. 66,000 pounds, but they don't want to pay good money. Now we have Texas to Quebec, forget that. Anyway, so what's on the other one? So that's my one search, all US to all Canada. And right now I have 47 listings, and many of them are the same, where people just post, like the Sydney, Nebraska, the guy posted for July 8th, July 9th. For some reason there's a bunch of, oh, and he changed the weight. Wait a second, now he says 53,000 pounds. Well, yeah, it's like a 320 excavator or something. And my second search is Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, pick up to anywhere. Again, for my RGN trailer. And the last one was posted 2 minutes 45 seconds ago. It's been sitting on the board for 2 weeks because the weight is 145,000 pounds. 145, and the length is 66 feet, over 20 meters, and it's 11.9 feet tall, 10 feet 1 inch wide. Some kind of a big crane or something, but 145,000 pounds. And the rate is pretty good for 800 miles, but I'm guessing permits and escorts will cost a bundle. And I see, what's funny is that I see loads from the area where I came from, right? I came from Regina, I was passing Thunder Bay, I was passing Sudbury. So now I see a load in Sudbury, I see a load in Thunder Bay, but they're all cheap because they think Americans will be trying to get back to US. And okay, what is this Sudbury? Sudbury to South Dakota. 116,000 pounds. At the bottom it says must have 31 foot in the well. You cannot win. All right, time for a coffee. Taking a break. All right, keys. Wallet. Keys for the car. Keys for my room. Okay. Mask. I always wear a mask inside the hotel. I need my phone because I'm going to Starbucks. I need to pay with my phone. Need this, and we need this. For in-car recording, because if you remember when I did the test on this GoPro 8 that I'm using now, it had an issue with brightness. Yeah, you see, brand new cable, right, both ends. And by the way, it does have protective plastic here, like this part, I don't know, half an inch. It's a little plastic tube. we're all secure. Okay, I'll be right back. For some reason, the temperature doesn't want to go down. I think I should, you see this way, the sun like this. Alright, let's go get my car and we'll do some zoom just to the to the nearby Starbucks. $14,088 kilometers is what I have on my car. And I got it when? In December 2018. So December 2019 was 1 year. December 2020 will be 2 years. So pretty much what? Over 18 months, and I have 14,088 kilometers, which is roughly 9,000 miles, 8,000. Okay, we're gonna put the sport mode on. mount. I wish I could have used I could use it more often, but unfortunately no, not every video calls for the head mount, so I'm sorry that I don't use it more often. I know some guys really get a kick out of this mount, and it is convenient, you know. I like it. I like it. It feels good. It sits low, but it's not practical with all of my blockbusters. You know, some of them I have to be creative with you know, angles and such, so yeah, hi. Can I get a Grande Nitro cold brew?
Absolutely.
Yeah, would you mind putting a little bit of ice in it, just a little bit?
Yeah, I'll just like light ice pieces.
Yeah.
Alright, can I just see your top ship with your ICD today?
No, that's it.
Alright, can you grab your name?
Serge, S-E-R-G-E, Serge.
Alright, we'll give one up.
Thank you. Nitro, right?
Yes. With a little bit of ice.
Yeah, perfect.
Have a great day.
But there's no milk in there, right?
Nope.
It just looks like this, right?
Yes, that's the Nitro.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thank you.
Good to go. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. I see it looks like this. There's no milk, but it just it's super tasty. back to the hotel. I think now we can switch the air conditioning. Oh wow. That's not good. Chill out. What happened to the green signal? I think all in all it was a successful trip. Okay, so let's go back into the coolness of my hotel room, and we're gonna check the load board. Oh, check this out. Looks like it's gonna rain, but maybe much later much later today or maybe tomorrow morning. Wow, this camera is this GoPro 8 is getting super hot. I put it inside my belt and it's burning my stomach. Oh, this is nice. This feels pretty nice. Okay, no movies on the TV. Okay, phone goes in here. The GoPro session goes in here. Alright, what do I need? I need a USB to, I need this cable to transfer the image, and I need this. So this goes in the computer, this goes in here, this goes in the camera, and we transfer the image to the laptop, and then we use iMovie to create or render a video. So you should be able to see it probably in 15-20 minutes, depending on how fast. Well, actually, internet is pretty fast, and this is the same hotel, the same chain. Oh, channel 49, we have the Three Musketeers, filmed in 1948, which is 72 years ago. Do I want to watch a 72-year-old movie? Let me think about that. But last thing I'm gonna check, guys, before we shut down filming of this high-budget blockbuster is checking the load board. Do I have any emails from brokers? Oh, I was consulting with the freight broker out of Alberta, who for some reason knows a lot about how to bake eggs in toaster oven. And I called him, I said, hey, you sound like an expert, because you always go on these cookouts, right, with his family. And he gave me tips on how much time steak or meat has to be inside the toaster oven. And now I said, hey, I bought some eggs, how much time? And he said 40 minutes at 350 F. And I said, hold on, is that your final answer? 40 minutes? That doesn't sound right. And he says, hold on, about 10 minutes. I said, yeah, that's more like it. So basically, When I had eggs, I scrambled them, 6 eggs, and added that seasoning. It was perfect. And I put in that disposable foil plate with high walls, and preheated the oven. I cooked it for 5 minutes. I open, look inside, it's still liquid. I cook it for another 5 minutes. It's like 85% is done, but inside at the top there's still some liquid egg. And then I cooked it for maybe 3 more minutes, and then I tested it with my knife. Everything is baked through. So it was about 13 minutes at 350 F, and the oven was preheated. And so I sent him a picture. I said this took that's a picture of how the eggs came out. It was like an omelette, very nice. And I said, this is my test. The test shows the optimum time is 12 to 13 minutes. And he says, nice. And also I got a message from a Royal Indian Buffet. These guys keep emailing me because they offer 5% discount. Earn 5% loyalty on pickup ordered through our app. So basically, if you have their app, you get 5% discount, plus you earn 5% loyalty points that you can use later. It's like amazing. Everybody has their own app right now. Like this Indian restaurant has an app, but I don't go there nowadays too often because they discontinued beef. I said, can I have beef curry? The guy started laughing. Oh, no, we don't offer that anymore, but it's on the menu. No, people don't want to buy it, so now we just have lamb curry and goat curry. And I tried those, and the meat is awful. Beef was much better. The beef was very tender, very nice. And so I guess I got on their email list. So now they're emailing me all these offers. Well, there was one contact with the broker. Actually, she sent it to me yesterday, and it says no morning, no high, no nothing. I'm updating our carrier equipment list. Please send me what types of trailers you run, lands you prefer, as well as if you have annual permits, twig, tarps, etc. Thank you in advance. And I forgot about that one, so I only sent her this morning. As said, truck 1, trailer 1, type 60 ton, 9 to 10 axles, 26 feet in the well, 22 inches loaded deck height, twig, yes, tarps, no, preferred lanes, Canada, US, maximum weight 120 to 125,000 pounds depending on time of year and jurisdiction. Company name, SERGEI DRATCHEV. Contact for dispatch, SERGEI DRATCHEV. But sometimes they send me a message like, I book a load, and I'm telling them I have 1 truck, 1 trailer, right? And I said, make sure that you spell the company exactly as my full name, first name, last name. And then for some reason they send me a message, Sergey, please communicate with your driver. He cannot be late. He must be there on time. And I'm like, basically, what's wrong with you? I am the driver. Like, you're talking to the CEO / driver / security / wardrobe consultant. I'm one guy. But it gets lost, it's most people assume that you're like a huge monster, multi-billion-dollar company. All right, somebody posted something. You see, that's that sound. So when you have these searches, you can activate the sound. You can mute it, or you can activate it, and then whenever somebody posts a load, it sounds that. And that's okay when you're by yourself, but okay, while I was away, let's see, Canada to US, the last post was 3 minutes 18 seconds. It's the same 145,000 pound load that they're trying to ship that requires an extendable RGM. No good. But that bell, somebody just posted 80,000 pounds. That's good. I like heavy because there's less competition. From Texas to Ontario. Oh, wait a second. The rate is good. Let's see. What's the dimensions? Crane. So some kind of an 80,000 pound crane. And it needs to be picked up on July 13th, which gives me plenty of time to get to Texas. Let's check where the broker is located. If it's in Canada, I don't want to deal with them. They're too cheap. This one says US. Perfect. Alright, so let me just email this guy, see what's going on. How much? He doesn't say how much in the well he needs. No height, no width. I'm just gonna tell him an email. I'll say, hey, I got a RGN near Toronto, can be there in 2 days. Have 60 ton RGN, 26 in the well, 22 inches loaded deck height. Let me know the dimensions. Alright, so hopefully maybe I'll get this one. So thanks for watching, take care.